Well, brother, you make a claim, and that's nice. You talk about you bring real truth. What makes your truth any different from anybody else's? Because you compare that to real truth prior to my coming into existence. Whenever there's a real truth at that particular time, now there are different levels of real truth. It's according to what is needed during a certain period of time and the level of understanding that the people will be able to accept. If we, for an example, if we take the story of Jesus, prior to Jesus, there was truth. They already had truth. They already had the laws of the prophet called Moses and many prophets prior to Jesus. They all had truth as far as they were concerned. There was already religion. There was already pastors and priests and ministers. There was already religion. But here comes this guy. Here comes this fella who says, I'm bringing you something new because it's time for a change. And everybody is not ready for change. That's why they are holding on to that old tire when they should spend the money and do what's required to put a new tire on the car. Not a spare tire, but a new tire. Because some spare tires are new, but a spare tire is only used as a temporary fix till you get something new. Woo! See, that used tire is a temporary fix until you get something new. So you have Afrocentricity, so you have Islam, so you have all these other things that we hold on to. They are at one time because you needed them. When your car breaks down, you need a spare tire as long as it works. Makes no difference if it's old or new, so that you can keep moving forward. So for the last some 100 years, the black man and woman in America, we've been given spare tires. And now we are using old tires as spare tires. When what is needed on this car, if the car is new, or if you expect this car to operate the best way that it can, you must put on a new tire. And that is something we refuse to do because we have become like those during Jesus' time. We got our own thing. Y'all say it all the time. But nothing's going to change until you make it new. So when somebody, as Jesus is an example, brings something new, there's always going to be opposition. The one who's bringing something new is going to be hated, made mockery of, harassed, attacked. So here on YouTube. I'm the only channel being flagged by black people, white people, Asians, males and females, homosexuals, whatever, because bringing in a change as Jesus represented means the end of the old. So everything that y'all talking about is coming to an end, and you don't want that to go nowhere because you're used to it. But these of whom you call the Negro, the so-called black people of America, we have been given the knowledge and the understanding to bring into existence the new tire, or the new change that y'all claim that you want. You claim. Because if you really wanted a change, you would leave me alone. And you would listen. Not just hear what I'm telling us, but you would listen and take heed of the one who's bringing in something that is new. So that's why I know I have truth, because of the opposition that's coming from so many places, not just one particular place, but all around me, like they did the one they called Jesus Christ. And in what I bring makes us to accept our reality. No more belief. You don't have to believe nothing no more. There's no place for belief in reality. And that's something else. That's why y'all get so upset. Because you want to believe in Jesus. You want to believe in Muhammad. You want to believe in Barack Obama. You want to believe in somebody. But when you accept your reality, the only one that you can really believe in is yourself and your reality, your experience, your life. You came into this life by yourself. You don't need nobody else but you. But you are afraid. That's why in religion they call you children of God, the child of God. You are afraid of change. Just like little children are afraid to go to the first day of school. You are afraid of your new experience. To bring in change means there's an experience that you never had to deal with. And you are afraid. I want to take some Islam with me. I want to take some Hebrew Israelite teachers with me. I want to take some more. I want to go back to Egypt. I want to take some type of blanket with me, like you Linus. You need a security blanket. Only babies and children need security blanket. That goes to show that you have yet to grow up. You still a child of God when you should be becoming an adult. And becoming an adult of God means you become God yourself, not a child any longer. And that's what you fear. You talk it, but you don't know how to do it, and you're afraid of doing it, because to become an adult, to become grown, means you have to accept certain responsibilities, and that's something that you are afraid of, because you never, black man and woman, have never had to do for themselves. The white man or somebody was always there to guide you and control you and keep you going somewhere. But the problem was that the white man and all these other folks that we cling on to, they have looked out for themselves. It is time for you to benefit yourself. So I am dangerous. And here is the new Merriam-Webster dictionary. What does it mean to be dangerous? To be dangerous means that you are able or likely, you are able and you are likely to inflict injury. Every wisdom, every so-called knowledge that has ever come up against this ministry, I was able and I inflicted serious injury on that idea because it is old. It is spare tire when we should be striving to put on something new. So that's what makes me dangerous. If you bring in half truth, I'm going to expose you. If you're a liar, I'm going to expose you. If you bring it in holding on to that which is old, I'm going to expose you, because we should be striving for something new. It's time for us as a people, black man and woman, to grow up and get off people's breasts. Get off the white man's breasts. But you are so filled with self-hatred, and you're jealous, and you are a baby or a child. You're scared to try new things. Wrapped around somebody's leg. You know how children are when they get afraid? We as a people, we wrap around the white man's leg. And we as individuals, I don't care how pro-black we are. Then you wrap around Amos Wilson, Bobby Hemmett, Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm. That's all y'all talk about. You wrap around their legs. Or Louis Farrakhan or Jesse. You refuse to grow up on your own. Child in the mind. Holding on to fantasy and fiction. Your gods and your goddesses. You've had them for how long now? They've done nothing for you. Nothing. Because you have these gods and goddesses, but you won't work on yourself. You have gods and goddesses, but you don't view yourself. You don't see yourself doing anything. So yes, I'm dangerous. And that's why I'm harassed. That's why I'm attacked. But see, cowards flag. Cowards terminate. Why, if your wisdom, if your understanding is so great, then come on out here. Act like a civilized human being. Be civil and cordial. And debate me and show the people what you got. But you don't want to mess with me because I'm dangerous. I'm able and have the capability to inflict injury. And you don't want to be embarrassed. So it's easier to be a coward, a little sissy. And with that type of attitude, y'all deserve to be slaves. You deserve to just keep complaining. And you deserve to stay in the condition that you're in. Because you're not worthy of real freedom. You're a bunch of cowards. Black power, shalom, all this old stuff, nothing but a facade. You're not real. Y'all a bunch of fakes. And the white man know that you're fake. He's really not worried about you because you don't have no real truth. You're living in the past. Egypt is in the past. Those Israelites lived in the past. Everything y'all do is in the past. The white man is afraid of the ones who want to bring something new, because to bring in something new means the old has to leave, and he and his world is of the old. You better believe that. Going on to my next subject. Hold on.